Most people view conflict as a collision. In the workplace, we think that to win, we must argue louder, work longer, or outmaneuver our rivals in a direct confrontation. We treat every disagreement like a battlefield where only one person leaves standing. But there is a fatal flaw in this logic. Confrontation is expensive. Even if you win, you lose. You burn bridges, exhaust your mental energy, and create enemies who wait in the shadows for your next mistake. Over 2,000 years ago, the greatest military strategist in history, Sun Tzu, proposed a different algorithm for victory. He called it the art of winning without fighting. In Oriental Logic, the ultimate warrior is not the one who survives the bloodiest battle, but the one who ensures the battle never happens. Think of the game of Go or Weiqi. Unlike Western chess, where the goal is to kill the king through direct capture, the goal of Go is to surround territory. It is a game of space, influence, and positioning. You don't win by attacking the opponent's pieces, you win by making their presence irrelevant. This is the logic of Xi strategic momentum. To understand how this works in reality, we must look at one of the most daring psychological masterstrokes in history, the stratagem of the empty city. Imagine a legendary commander, Zhuge Liang, trapped in a small town with only a few hundred soldiers. Suddenly, a massive army of 150,000 elite troops arrives at the gates, led by his greatest rival, Sima Yi. There is no escape. A direct battle would mean instant annihilation. Instead of hiding or pleading for mercy, Zhuge Liang ordered the city gates to be thrown wide open. He sat atop the city wall, dressed in simple robes, calmly playing a lute with two young servants by his side. He didn't say a word, he didn't flash a weapon, he simply projected an aura of absolute composure. His rival, Sima Yi, arrived at the gates and stopped. He looked at the open doors. He heard the peaceful music. He thought, this man is too brilliant to be this careless. This must be a trap. There must be an ambush waiting inside. Despite having an army that could have crushed the city in minutes, Sima Yi ordered a full retreat. Zhuge Liang won the war without firing a single arrow. He didn't fight the army, he fought the mind of the commander. He used his rival's own intelligence and suspicion against him. This is the essence of winning through information asymmetry. In the modern world, your empty city isn't a physical wall. It is your reputation and your composure. Let's apply this to a modern high-stakes scenario. Imagine you are in a boardroom, presenting a project you've worked on for months. A senior colleague, sensing a threat to their own power, interrupts you. They launch a sharp, public attack on your data, trying to make you look incompetent in front of the leadership. The collision logic would be to defend yourself aggressively, point out their mistakes, and start a verbal war. But in doing so, you lose your Xi. You appear defensive, emotional, and petty. You've allowed them to drag you onto their battlefield. The Oriental Logic response is different. You adopt the logic of water. You don't strike back. Instead, you listen calmly, wait for them to finish, and then say, "That's a fascinating perspective. I appreciate you identifying those risks, as our primary goal is the success of this firm. Let's integrate those concerns into the next phase of the analysis." By refusing to fight, you have instantly made their aggression look like unprofessionalism. You've repositioned yourself as the mountain, the one focused on the higher goal, while they look like the wind, chaotic and disruptive. You have surrounded their attack with a larger reality, the success of the company. You didn't defeat them, you made their hostility illogical. Sun Tzu taught that victory is determined before the first blow is struck. This requires three things. First, build the golden bridge. Always leave your opponent a way to save face. If you corner someone completely, they will fight you to the death out of desperation. But if you provide them a graceful exit that aligns with your goals, they will take it. You get what you want, and they feel they've survived. Second, the power of invisibility. All warfare is based on deception. In a professional context, this means not revealing your full intentions too early. When your moves are invisible, your opponents react to shadows. They waste their energy fighting ghosts, while you quietly solidify your position through results, not rhetoric. Third, shape the environment, control the variables. Instead of arguing against a person, change the metrics by which the situation is judged. When you control the logic of the room, the environment does the work of defeating the opposition for you. To win without fighting is to be like the master Go player who places a single stone that suddenly renders the opponent's entire formation useless. It is quiet, it is elegant, and it is final. Stop trying to crush your competition. Start trying to surround them with a reality where their opposition is no longer profitable for them. True power is not a loud explosion. It is a quiet, inevitable shift in the tide. This is Oriental Logic.